Good morning, as if we have some sun now. So, busy morning. We've had an outside session at 9:30. We were inside this morning and outside devices in a barn, so we did have out cover, so it stayed dry anyway, quite good. So we had benchmark, which is where we look at a few exercises where you can just see if you can improve or not, whether it's with your technique, whether it's with your form, whether it's with your lifts, how strong you are. It's a really good benchmark to have over 4 weeks. So regardless of weighing scales or anything like that, where however you define your success or failure. Hey Tilly, hey Nan, hey Sally. However you define it, you have another benchmark that you can use to look at how well you're doing. So we also had cardio and stretch. Hey Penny. So I wanted to talk about this whole subject this morning of when you decide when you've gone off plan. Because when I ask this, and when we write it down, it often always goes to, I don't really know. Like when we say things like, I've gone off plan, go back to the moment where you decided that you've gone off plan. And just consider whether that moment when you decided it, it actually means that means that you should go off plan in the future. Because quite often it can take a snack, eating when you're not hungry, maybe a few biscuits to make you think, I've gone off plan. But remember that if you write down, does that mean I should go off plan for a few days, a week, a month? If you write that down at that moment and just answer yes or no to that question, get your rational side of your brain switching on, all of a sudden you can start to go, actually, there might be some positives in this. Yes, I've gone off plan maybe, and that's okay. You're using a perfectionist mindset to tell you what you have and haven't done. But what if you then look for the positives of that? Hey Victoria, you look for the positives of that. So the positives of that could be that usually you'd have 4 biscuits. This time you stopped at 3. Why did I stop at 3? Why didn't I eat 5 like I normally would? Normally I would have been stronger. And this happened today. One of the ladies started back, her first session back in a while, and she was like, oh, I was way stronger last time. But she's done it. She's done the workout today. What did you do yesterday? Nothing. And you'll get it back faster as well. But really look aggressively at the successes, because the perfectionist mindset can be there for your advantage, because actually it allows you to see if you succeeded or not. And also, it's not about not succeeding, but also looking for the wins that you have had. Why did I stop at 3 biscuits, not 5? And I had this chat with someone yesterday, and she said, I asked her a question, when did you just decide that you went off plan? I don't know, I had a few meals out and stuff. But actually, it's been all right. I've snacked a lot less. When we start to have a chat, it's almost like, yes, I can see the positives now. And that's feedback to know what I need to do next. And on to the cutting my finger with a carrot. The reason that's on my mind is because my 3-year-old daughter keeps reminding me that my fingers got all better. I chopped it, she was there, and I cut it. And my point in this is, even if I was chopping the carrots and I cut my finger, it doesn't mean I chop my finger off. And if you think about when we binge, when we have these moments of effort, that's essentially what we do. And that moment when I go, ow, I've just chopped my finger, is needed for me to stop chopping my whole finger off. And it's the same when you have that moment when you think, oh, I might as well go off plan. What if you use that just as a feedback loop to go, actually, that's just a reminder that I've maybe steering off plan, but it doesn't mean I need to keep going off plan. And you get that conscious mind back. Hope that helps, and my finger's all better for those concerned. Anyway, on to 1-to-1, bit of hoovering, bit more cleaning, as ever, and I'm quite enjoying this little surprising dose of vitamin D, where I'm not exposed enough, to be honest though. I need my app. If you haven't got the app, D-Minder, that'll tell you when it is. There's actually no vitamin D until 11:33 if you're in Marlborough today. 11:33 until 2:15. It just shows that if you think you're getting enough by just walking out in the sun for a bit of time, yeah, harder than we think to get enough. Anyway, that was a tangent. Hope that helps. We start our 28-day Kickstart today for October. If you want more details on that, do let me know. We have a flexible start date this week. That's Devizes, Marlborough, all from home. So, any questions, do let me know. Remember, if you just cut your finger, cutting some carrots doesn't mean you need to chop it off. Just like if you have a few biscuits doesn't mean you failed. See you later.